You sit down at your desk and open the book and get ready to learn. But suddenly, your phone becomes the most interesting thing on the planet. Just one more video, you tell yourself, and you think, maybe we should get something to eat first. And then a bolder thought came along. Do I really need this sign? Or should we give it all up to raise cows? If these things sound familiar, then you're not alone. The shocking fact is that 90% of students are learning the wrong way. They spend hours glued to books. But when I need it, I can't remember anything. They cram knowledge, but they forget it. But what's going to happen? If there's a way to help you learn faster, remember longer, there's still time to plow your favorite movie. Even if you are a student plowing at night to study for the exam, a worker who wants to improve his skills, or just that they want to get information faster, the following tips will help you hack brain to learn at the speed of light without being exhausted. Get ready, because we're about to discover the secrets. They help you learn so fast. It feels like cheating. HA Time Rule tricks the brain into learning faster. Your brain is lazy. It will extend the working time exactly as long as you allow. Have you ever tried to do something that only takes 10 minutes? But somehow it took 2 hours. For wandering around on the phone, indeterminate yet, that's Parkinson's Law. Work will expand to fill the time you spend on it. The solution is, let's set super short study periods. Instead of thinking I have to learn 3 hours today, think of yourself as only learning for 20 minutes. Boom, suddenly your brain is no longer resistant. Because 20 minutes sounds easier. But here's the key. Once you start, the trend will continue. And to increase efficiency even further, before studying, write clearly what you'll need to learn during that time. It's not like I'm going to learn. It has to be more specific. As I'm going to learn about photosynthesis and self-check knowledge, your brain likes clarity, and that helps you learn faster. Black Sea Rules, 8210. Not all of them. Everything you learn is equally important. Number of parts that bring value. Many times more than the rest. This is the 80-20 rule. 20% of what you learn determines 80% of your results. So, why do you waste time on details? Not necessary. Instead of trying to cram everything in, let's focus on what's really important. Certain things will be in the test, or help you master the core knowledge. How to know which part is important? Take a look at the old exam. Ask the teacher, or read through the summaries. A simple question that helps you filter the content you need to learn. Did I understand this part? If the answer is yes, let's skip and move on to another part. Quick hack tips. Don T. Wait until the last minute to test. Let's do it from the beginning. It will help you identify the 20% most important content. Focus 80% of your time in the right place. You need to learn smarter. It doesn't have to be harder. Hack BA Timer Method. Have you ever realized that you can accomplish a lot of things? Work in the last few minutes before the deadline. It's because the rush creates maximum focus. And you can completely activate the mode. This at any time by the timer method. The way to do it is very simple. Set a timer for 30 minutes and learn as if you're racing against time. When the clock is ticking down, your braha automatically remove everything causing and just focus on the task at hand. After a 30-minute break, get up and walk, stretching, or eat. Surfing the phone without feeling guilty. Then repeat the cycle at SAO, this way effectively. First learn in a short time, helps you maintain high concentration without burnout. The second power, your brain knows that a break is approaching. So, it's willing to accelerate, not just delay. And most importantly, you avoid the trap of pretending. Sitting for hours, staring at notes, but I can't remember anything. For Hack for Feynman methods, do you really understand any knowledge? There's a simple test. Try teaching it to someone else. If you can't explain it in an easy way, it means you haven't really mastered it. This is the principle of the Feynman method. How to learn fast and deep like a genius. The application is very simple. Step 1. Pick a concept you need to learn. For example, how does a black hole work? Step 2. Pretend you're preaching to a Don't use complicated terms. Use only the simplest words. Step 3. If you find yourself stuck or have to rely on books, it means you don't understand deeply enough. Come back to learn more now. Step 4. After understanding, continue to simplify the content further until you can explain it easily. The benefits of this method. You don't just remember information, but really understand the nature of it. When you can express an idea in simple words, it's become part of our long-term memory. Hack tips. If there is no AI to lecture, speak out loud alone or write down on paper. Your brain has to process information more deeply. Help you remember faster and longer. 4 hack years of super speed memorization with active recall. You want to remember at twice the normal speed. Don't just reread the notes. Check it yourself. This is the principle of active recall. Active recall. It's a scientific memory technique, proven to be the most effective. Usually people learn by rereading books, underline, or take notes. But it's just that passive learning doesn't help you remember for long. Instead, force your brain to find the information itself. This is how knowledge gets etched into memory. The application is very simple. Instead of reading notes, close the book and ask yourself what you remember. When you finish a chapter, write down everything you can remember. Without looking at the document, check what you missed and repeat the process. Why does this work? Because the brain is like a muscle. It's only stronger when it's trained. For active recall, forcing your brain to actively search for it helps you remember faster, longer, and deeper. 6 sleep and movement hacks to upgrade the brain. You think the brain stores knowledge when you are learning. To become more productive. The next day, I forgot everything. It's because lack of sleep kills memory. While you sleep, the brain will organize information consolidation and storage, turn new knowledge into long-term memory. So getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep is not lazy. It's a smart learning strategy. But that's not all. Exercise also helps the brain remember better. It's a 10-minute walk. Your brain will get more oxygen, helps to increase the ability to focus and absorb information faster. Hack tips: if you are learning that feels saturated, don't try to force yourself to sit in front of a book. Instead, get up for a walk or do some simple exercises. Back to the classroom. You'll find your mind is more alert. You'll remember longer. You've just discovered the secrets to learning as fast as hacking. And now, it's time to put them into action. Remember that to learn effectively, you just need to follow 6 simple steps. Study in short increments to avoid procrastination. Use the 82-10 rule to focus on the important part. Use the timer method to activate hyper-focus mode. Using the Feynman method to understand in depth, continuously self-checking with active recall, instead of just reading the notes, and finally, make sure you get enough sleep and brain activity. A better information processor. Now don't just read and skip it. Try one. Tips on this list. Comment below. See which method works best for you. I read all the comments, and if you want to discover more hacks, the brain helps you learn faster. Don't forget to press the sign up button. Remember, you don't need to study harder. You just need to learn smarter. If you want to learn more tips to become more productive, don't forget to hit the subscribe button on my channel.